eba FPNTV GH. Your child will say, oh, at the same so what year so pass oh, a year. Na ya sanso a share beam. And then so many Emmanuel a free ewaha. Send ye die yen no ye dia sem no eba ye na ya bobo ho wo so wadwen kire no na wo so wo de aba oko YouTuber obehu ye wo ho edin a ye jesoa ye FPNTV official sanso e na Facebook FPNTV official TikTok nso so sa na ye de FPNTV official bo mo dia subscribe like na fin so share ema afoforo ba bia wo bia share fama afoforo yeda se obeye ne sa de amaye na so yebo mrika pa na ya tu mrika akura eye abefo ntenta fidie no so na ensema yetwagu no ya fa bi na yede abrawo na ye kwa ene na ye kɔ eye panifo se de ne nam ɛho apaso no ono na yebo no nkoma na ye ka na asem ne nyan se ene MPP amanyoko na ade eche bi ha chese yete asem foforo ne nyan se ene empanifo kasa na no na ye hwe eye thank you to eye enema esisi ye ne enema ekɔso kakra wo thank you to no mu enei adane menteme ho ase e wo radio so ne ase we twama no ho na we so twama no ho na Emmanuel na no na me na ntenta fidie so na ye ka eye abronye DC eye bron regional chairman eye ne ntokwa wone Honorable Kennedy akomprepo Japan anya no ne ye ka ho asem wo fie ha na enro me na obefo ntenta fidie so na hu se sa entokwa na ekoso pa between eye Kennedy ne camp ene eye abronye camp na abronye camp no de tie no se enye abronye na personal nemum attack no ekoba womia so okay ti say no abronye no wo man ka wo so mo attack no de koba womia so because they think say abronye is aligned with bawumia is bawumia na shenu kutupa ema oye sa nyama na woye no intina yes ensem bebre na ekoso na so far in fact me rabbe for ntafidie no so no in fact wo hwe the fight in the way see kono dia senka physical dia hanka be ka se Kennedy wi ni fight no because ehu yie papa ehu papa because challenge ne niema amanfo a throw challenge to abronye and the camp of bawumia no say they are waiting for them to come out na chese ensem ebesisi no enye papa na eba ne se ya empanifo ka sese asomienu eko a aya na eye kwayenu mu enua ene hahaman ne saa mwa nketenkete no omo na ahuna mane ti we ya ekoso no obi ka ase empanifo no ku o ne ba ne saa emofra wa akiri no soso na edien na esie enti yesese pani otena fie ma mofra we nanka no ya mu nanka we fo aka obi sa na otena fie ma asefo asofo a wo so pani no na chese wa anya ade aha enti ene empanifo bi wo NPP mu a o ma ba bonten aba bekasa MCL me pacho fa eye yewura eye Patrick Boama eye MP aha for friend say Honorable Patrick Boama fa no to so ma me fa eye flyer no eto so ma me fa to so ma me papa yi abekasa good eye Honorable Patrick Boama enene assemble na papa yi work on say the MPP has shifted its focus from core values to money-driven pursuit. Money-driven pursuit. Eye Okankwe Central MP. Beima, nyamienu nukreni. Sa Honorable Patrick Boama, minim dienti ya minim ne da, mihu ne da. Ba minya hu papa na mani age. Okay. No kreni nyamienu na make you all say before God and man. Mihu papa na mani age.
Once nipa bia sometimes the pneumonia Kanya Sam Sebi, or Kansama a talk muscle, and I say a talk a man about to be sometimes or Casana Tiana when Yaji.
Seriously, me who papa ni picture crying when Yaji.
Yeah, there are some people they come out with the flying colors, they may be a perfect.
One tin of Wasem, I remember that time on Moya vetting. Yeah, then be to TV home, but do you know, sir, Nippon no more vetting on Mention, but on no Boamano, and I'm a Mention. In fact, nyamien manage papa no ho. Na ene papa ya babonten ababe kasa na sembe na Honorable Boama e ka ansa na yekotie video no emra ansa. Yekotie emra.
We're following selfless people. NSEM obi fa kwan bia so onye ska na ye boy ensema no. Ono ye ni papa. Ono woska, ono bitima isi. No, ye fa nye party. Yes, obi betimi aye skani, obi betimi aye hiani. Sebi. Professor Dubois. No, Sebi. No university professor. President Kufo. Obe president no any millionaire, Sebi. The President Kufado, no any millionaire. Dr. Baumia candidate, no any. But the party no. I talk about the Yesusum Tower here. We have a core to duty. Say yedi Yesusum yesika de aho odin be tiny panachi. Because you believe say the person is going to work in tandem with the values and principles of the party based on our philosophy. So what must say? I'm saying there's been a shift in Sibiane, loyal, dedicated, committed to the true values of the party.
A shift kakra.
Very much so.
And then I'm gonna shift it.
Because in Kofa is too materialistic. I'm for you too materialistic. Sikedi Kofonim.
Okay, so Honorable Patrick Boama and not watching in Kase or Kasan and Nina and they and Yama Ekoso NPP, Amanyokonumu. Papa MP, how a member of parliament, one or Kankwi Central, a Hona, Woodini MP. Now, Oshe na bakom se kakra papa oba parliament achi pa from 2012 no odu wini ye and oba parliament 2016 o wini 2020 o wini and 2024 was also a wini ti papa wa che parliament pa on parliament no on say no more committees ahodo bebre wo ha papa yi wadeda so wadeda committees ahodo bebre so. Na most of the times papa na kasa ohwe ne dimi na ode kasa ena baabia e wo so oto sebe ne kwan obefa so obekasa sa what said yan na obuafu a wakoma ebeba form nti at this time no papa ehu se baabia NPP gina no enye ena na asem no all kan nyina se ene wo hwe NPP na the main cause values no core values of the NPP no and the party na shift here free ho akwai se car woko wonya alignment no ohu woko alignment na wo amana bi wo ho a wo se wo famu a ne hu sampa wo bibia tene se wonya shift free mu pe wo ha obesi amana no aha eno na papa ka se ne MPP no a shift e wo no party by se so ka no kore enti alignment odi hu yawo se ne party ne esi kona na asem wo ka nyina se ne party no nanka ankane no eye cover no yese ye nyina ye doye ho ye baako emfa se we free ha na so enne party na de friends sika ene materialism no aya de a adi wo manim ohu enne ye penye workers nyo wa afie nyo wa japade ena wetimi abedi party nanim ti ne amasa de na ma party na yeden ayra no focus enti eno na papa yi wono de odi ho yawo ena okasa ebeye yi a ka party ni samre na chibiem na se ne party ni hya ase no enka ensan kofa sa kwan na subiem na eno na ye hwe ade kakra se oba MPP party ni mu a omo core values ananka enim se party no wase the New Patriotic Party NPP of Ghana is centered right political party with core values rooted in democratic governance, liberal economic policies and individual freedom. The party is, the party's core values are development in freedom. You didn't say any no slogan. Development in freedom. Yes. And now property owning democracy. That's all your party or nankasa edeno. And now rule of law and good governance. And now quality opportunities. Equal opportunities. That's as a we free ha the moment I be party ban there adibia party will be no won so ye den o kan ho bi and unity and national cohesion what you see o but ni nyina mu no ene papa hu no se saade no party no ayera ama se de uwo sika na obetumi aka party nasem se unni sika untumi nka party nasem brema asema Honorable Patrick Yaboama MP for Okankwe Central ɛde ababetu dwai wone ne ya adwen ana wone ne nya adwen sen na wususu no
Bromedas mame sha say free mame kan bronye ene Kennedy asem kakra
okay because esi BBC a wobisa say da ana no den okay
na me hwe videos bebre guy bi be video a o kire kwan a Ken fa so bo guy no US na wo bo a abronye
okay
guy ne the car Kennedy e di chair no no such abronye bi
okay
that was when na abronye nyobia
so according to now me video me so hwe na Alex Kennedy emma kwa wa ma abronye 5 billion say on fanya adwuma
yes wa born bebre na one thing about politics say they name say politics say dirty game
sure
Kennedy fans nyina enye o madwene say di abronye eye nyina no ifri
sa
eye baumia eye asweye omo transform be frustrate Ken na Ken aba bontan be kan say bebre ni aka say man wo mu ade man no autocratic say the beya in the next contest no yen to abama
okay
it Ken the fans and as some of the Kennedy no munya Alex say this is where the fight is coming from
okay
now in the next no my yemra NPP for some do some core values near there yes I am passing the MP in air career no correct but where is this coming from one thing about life is a person where mass
okay
one who be a share you can never end
formula
it you say from before pencil up to now
okay
e ba ni sena san ni ma we nyina esi
enti obobo mpacha msi a mpacha video no ho ma ensa anko obobo din the example from adubu ahentan e de ba ya yes
enti my yan can say let's say the record straight sometimes they say one as one kind of cry
okay
now so we are two you do hypocrite we nyina Nanado has created this fight. He has created all this misunderstanding and mess within MPPs. One thing is I say I did in we aba.
Sure. So MPP is a traditional political party. What was structured traditionally. That is done kwa buzia dombo.
Yes. If you are saying na ne okokofa ye ba umiaba ya o kwa wan fa na ndi wachi a wo san de ba umiaba. This has brought all the fight, all the mess, all the misunderstanding. And it's hardly for them to talk about. Once the MPP for now, Baumia was a vice president trying to become the flag bearer. Yeah. So it's hardly for them to tell him straight away, say, Master, what you are doing is bringing fight and mess to the party, so step down.
And because the money is
because the money he has, the position he's offering other people, it's harder for them to tell him. And again, so I think here thing is to tell the truth when someone is doing wrong or when someone is even coming up with something that will not help.
Especially when the person is having money.
So and when there was a Ken, all those Ken or Kasabi Bri, say and yes, sir, Nasi a class analysis, Baumia. And Nanado is the cause of the problem that NPP is facing right now.
Very serious.
Yes.
Very serious.
Yes. So the core values, among our free, a young core values, no. Names us who can boldly enough go to me and tell him this. And only one thing about the scaffold, no, they always boast themselves. It's hardly to go to them, tell them their mistake, and they will accept it. Obi will say, "Assemble, this is the right thing." Make a country about me. Yeah, over country security say, "Man, me require money, baby." Obi also know about sure. So a young so we kind of catch who is going to tell him the truth.
Sure.
So MPP planning for they should come together. And this is for young the moment misunderstanding they try to settle the dispute. Let me be a church.
One say so o share honorable asamana or kana in fact to say odi yaw ewo.
Yes.
And as you say no Brahima minim all political parties, they have their own problems and challenges. But sometimes, you know, say assemble and penifo and see and tuma gufin ewa wanting. Ye know what them say the beya ni mwasi bi ama. But looking at the how MPP omuti omwa internal issues eba wanting. Sorry say me bawra wa asem. And na me ba adwuma na me hwa ade bi online. I ask myself, say, the founding fathers of MPP, are they all gone? Omunina uana.
Sir, oh, I mean, chipping in Kaka. Disrespect. So, ya plan a disrespect. When Fugu said, or here I am can answer, and then tomatoes Also, disrespect in NPP party has even made the leaders rely on their own. Relaxing and they are relying. What is going on? And yes, there are so many founding fathers and they are still existing, they are still living. But only now it's all about men and Wosika, men and Wowi.
Because when we say at the entire America Sassam, they say, some people from the camp of Baumia comes out to address like Omutiba Be Kansemifa Kennedy na Oshahawa Kennedy so camp in Profusu through at this time so we are tasked to say they even want to meet Abronya in the team one-on-one. Chairman, what I'm thinking in this say, show at the end of the day, these are the two people you are projecting to Ghanaians to say. Either you will give us Baumia for us to vote for him as president, or you give us Kennedy Japan for us to vote for him as president. And today, the kind of information, sir, would free undergrounds within the party are Modeba Bontefa Kennedy. Near the camp of Kennedy, can't the fact, Baumia. Are you telling us that Ghanaians we don't think or we don't remember?
Bro,
we are easy to forget.
Yes, this is what Muhammad said. Yeah, was short man. African. But the NPP for you, they shouldn't think of say in favor of Baumia or Ken.
Okay.
If they don't play their cards very well, they will be in a position or in opposition for more than 24 years. Trust me. Say the Baumia Banes Baumia from for 1 year, when I got trouble.
Yes, because now Abronya starting with a king. Kind of contracts be a wajiti wo kromu ha. Those contracts you couldn't even fulfill those contracts.
If it is true, then Kennedy
so why should you punish him and then bring him to read the electorates to vote for him as president?
So internet where at DBA MPP penful, they have to be very, very careful. Meaning say Diabo Benina on Ken's side from Baumia just to silence Kennedy Japan. Because say a year presidential about for flag bearer. If secretary told free and fair, Baumia can never compete Ken.
Sure.
And he is really aware, say, one year be to tarnish the image of Kennedy Japan in the next coming 4 years, Kennedy will overtake him, definitely would overtake him. Into also he be not tarnishing the image of.
But do you also know, say, Cecilia Minuka say, and never be a caution. She won't say these days we the youth we are mostly on the social media.
Yes.
But I observed that.
Yes.
The youth is mostly on the social media. Do you know? So let me catch us and now Baumia's image is degrading.
Sure.
Baumia's image no sir on the social media from
Papa. So since for now the NPP for it my boy money said Omone Alan Cash Kasa.
That is what Kennedy Japan said before they started the thank you tour.
Yes.
Kennedy says, or this kind of command, he says, he wants the executive to grant amnesty to Alan Cash, Kwabena Japan, and Afoko.
And do you know the reason why it will not work? Because Baumia will never allow it. So Baumia allow the amnesty to be granted. We said definitely. Alan Cash because Alan Cash has been a man who has served NPP for a long time, who deserves to be the flag bearer for NPP for now.
Do you know, sir, Asema Wokan, Amanano, Asema Mekoshe or social media? Once because mostly these days we are on the social media. Yes. Do you know, sir, somebody was giving a fact, an MPP man was giving a fact. What was the MPP Muche? Some went to Alan Cash, yes. And those at the side of Alan Cash are giving details to what happened, what is really happening,
yes,
in the NPP. Because now they are saying Kennedy no or this or and I was privy to listening to why that person was saying those things. And Obeka Assembly say during the time when na I was say Alan Cash ebano. He started from Akufo-Addo time. So Akufo-Addo time no after Akufo. Neye Akufo-Addo or Alan. And the MPP no. The issue was that 3 it is standing on 3 pillars. Buzia Dankwa Dombo.
Yes.
And if say with the Dombo no, they have decided say Ombema Dombo every season Ombeba for vice. And say Buzia back for president. I was said Dankwa Tenase.
Yes.
Dankwa ba I was say Buzia Tenase, but Dombo there all the time were vice.
Yes.
And Tama Baumia Bayano. Na Baumia Nikwan so call for president.
No.
According to Nipan explanation, no was a Baumia call for president. Na after Nanado Alan Cash. Na another Dombo will come for vice. And Nanado yes or Bema Dombo call for president. And a hono Emma Alan Cash bufui. Ana a wasenka omoti ase and omanti asente omu say Alan Cash still is on the grounds of all domino. They now speak to Kennedy. According to the report now, they spoke to Kennedy for Kennedy to come and then distract Alan Cash at the primaries. What you saying? Alan Cash's side will be divided.
Oh, okay.
That is why Kennedy came in. And that Kennedy by intention strongly wasn't say Oba for president.
Yeah.
But it was after the primaries that Kennedy who said, Tama Ebeka no said no, he has the grounds.
Okay.
You get it? Kennedy saw say he has the grounds. So if that's the case, then we're making a motive for ye.
Yeah. Okay.
What you say?
Yeah, funny say a political party with this manner, with this
mindset,
how can you grow? NDC has never divided like this before. You want penifua, or the moving soaring campus as a chief from French, and then the person will be called before leaders.
Do you know back at the days when John Rawlings was alive, Anna or Tifia war homino? Do you know that there was a fight between him and General Mosquito? I don't know if you remember. JJ was the founder of the party. Yes. And the general secretary, according to the history crash, say JJ Nan and Mark Ajapa, your friend saying Mosquito, Ebeye will be a party.
Yes.
But during at that time, he was able to, shut the mouth of the man. But do you know, so upon all that and founding father, at the end of the day, NDC was able to come together to bring these people together.
Sure. But I didn't hear NPP Muntiminus.
Obi free sword no arrogance.
Jema obi ade no ye Nanado. You see, enokra na yempeye siebeka. Nanado has brought all this mess fight to NPP. If you would have told Baumia said, "Bra, it's not your turn. If you make one Kenya me 10, na Alan Cash." And I said there was a vote between me and Alan Cash and Adriaso. And I'm taking over. So step back.
History.
History. You can
never beat history.
Oh, and you know, Nanado Nankasano, Mamin Kansimbi, he came for the steer and he couldn't control it. Unfortunately, and in a very bad manner, we're leading Ghana to hell. Some mechanic. Wow, more minor. Because they fight in the Yokosunina and you won't know one. I think Senka and Alan Cash contest the Yokana 1 million. It can be hopeful 2024. Yeah. Because there's no fight. Sure. So in Nanado na kosuwe na but still na penifon betima coming together. No munja ni wosika, we wait. Alan Cash person Kennedy person say there is no man in Ghana however richer than him. We have people who are quiet and sitting somewhere watching them who is very, very, very rich enough. But they shouldn't be like Miwosika, Mitisidabi.
Oh, say, Honorable Patrick Boama, any one MP, I think, is he one of the areas, I think, Mekaya, what did you know? They are seriously calling for the Okwe's report. Once after the defeat, after 2024 election, Professor Michael Okwe, Chinchini report, that was committee, at the buy. Now the report is in for us to be able to amend our mistakes, bring out the report. Let us read the report. In the report there are recommendations.
Yes.
This is why you lose the parliamentary, this is why you lose the presidential.
Corrections.
So that we will do our corrections. As we are thank you to you bet me the executives are saying that they are not going to bring out the report. So this MP was saying that he doesn't know why those leaders doesn't want to bring out the report. What is in that report? And that is the reason why all these fights are coming out.
Yes.
Look, people are saying, say, lose our MPP lose here. According to the report, they say, according to the report, it is not on tribalism.
Yes, not tribalism.
According to the report, it is not on the the religious background of the presidential candidate.
Yeah.
And Baumia still have the hope to say, Obetumi Asaba. So what is the next in it? Moba must say fine. You see any e-levy, you say 3 days to the election, you to fool. I was listening to that yesterday. 3 days to the election, you to fool and no come in a more lose you. Until after that, no, what should go on? You won't. Now people are coming out saying that from the chairman to the organizer, they should sack everybody among the executive. They should sack everybody and bring out new sets. So I think that this recommendation is also in the report. If you are not bringing out, then that is what the report is saying. So you are afraid that when you bring it out, it is going to ginger the electors to vote you people out.
One thing is, nipa na yasman is some paying him. If you are not one, there was a mistake that person did.
Okay.
It's hardly to bring that report out. And a debate is so quiet. Nipa do say about Jose because of our mistakes, if you don't bring the report out. And NPP in Penifo, so in Penifo need the right to request because any small. No,
and you want to report. He has given the report to the executive.
Okay,
yes, executive that is the problem. What do I hear the report in the way?
Omano, yet the Ibinma Junior, but Yanshe coming 2024, and this will remain on the seat. But here NPP say 50%, a beka be 30. Omo maka be ko cheddar, e bi be ko gum, e bi mbe cheche. Because obi a me say, and I will feed him wa opa twom ti omo ntwa ba ma ndc da. So if now NPP has become their disliker, where are they going?
Sure.
They are going to the other parties.
Okay.
Into the NPP for and they should be very careful. And yes, sir. Omo be ya be do be a Ashanti region mo be a munya match vote no be ba na mo nya hwe.
Because I remember so won say wasom awo kan wa hu before I beto aba no info analytics this man ya na netin no Musa Dankwa e dey report ba bonten how our vote no be si akọ. And Oka, the NPP Benyano, they insulted him. Because almost the analysis be brave to as to how a better possible say, cheddar between this figure, this person between say, now even Ashanti region, Krana or Kayano, Ashanti region, to Obama NDC, Nyasada, Ashanti region, into how come say, within 20 a year, I do my baby Benina, a bit Yakobasa, and at the end of the year, to Abano, Sanukushi. You see, I say MPP yako yen krofubia o ka omo ho asem no na ayomo se o mpe o masem but say mama men ka asem me cho say brono a wote so no se asem si wo ho na obi eba na obodi yimaja ya enye se wo ho oja na wani adinti o omo pe wa asem
Yes.
Omo pe wa asem nti se wotie ni omo kana ebeduru baabi na beboa wo tinia Ghana for kan na NPP for no ma omo nyese Ghana for tan wo mo Ghana for promise because today you are the biggest opposition party. As abanye otisu sesi eye bibi na nkoyi a you people have to speak about it.
Yes.
But unfie kura anyo ya wo benya kwan no timi akohwe de aban no kura ye. Yes NPP now the leaders have started coming out so omuma like abotre mra na bibia nkojo. And I'm seeing say Brahima, is it that MSA Casa Bibre because you two only 4 months and that's 5 months money is this a yen Casa Bibre problems back. But if from now you can see the next 2-3 years no on bet me your money man nipa be
Only it's easily for a black man to forget something that has happened today.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes, in an January before.
Okay.
So say Mpanifo coming out, team out together to bring unity in NPP. It's easily for NPP members to forget what they have done.
Okay.
It is a number settler. It's just a fight. You see, baby.
Okay.
But one at the about company for us, a year bold enough to tell the leaders, Ken Baumia is not to fight.
Okay.
And we know all these politics as CBN say political games.
Okay.
Because our brother will take money from
Baumia,
try to insult Ken. And Ken is somebody you can't just insult and go.
No way.
Until the event say Ken should be attacking, then people will come out to say Ken does not respect. Ken talks anyhow. Ken talks like trash or can't be sure. And it can also no say this is a political game. Sometimes
and now I am seeing say he doesn't want to grant interview, but the boys be were there. Those boys
only said those people granting interview most of them are not from his camp. Some people will just come out here from Ken camp to just normal can say
every day we get stories. Yes.
So that still they keep on tarnishing Kennedy at Japan. So also on grant interview, that's the best. Sure. Because we are silence will be moved to one side. Sure. So almost back out the grant interview so we can a camp on in from him say I'm partner because Ken when you be a coward to sit back to send somebody for interview.
But one thing is that me mesle say a group baby a woman say yamfa mo so hwan ye de bo Ghana is about time wa yen civilians na as citizens na wo man no mu no a group baby a yen hwe niema e koso wo na politicians no yen ja wo masem mo kakra.
Yes.
Because papa ade ba ko nti America sa asem ni say wo hwe obi de say Kennedy ohen prekwa Japan wa e wo munye nipa bia anye 100%. But me too me hwe papa na niema ba ko mienu miensa bia yen Ghana for no ankasa no we have that man to share.
Yeah.
I was see about papa no ho ban adenti na America ne sa in such a way say wo hwe sika amanfo bi fafiri wo man mu ede kwa abonten a in fact eduko be investment e wa abonten eduko gu nkrofo aman so mo fafiri wo man mu eduko gu nkrofo aman so but se Kennedy Japan fa sika no kora wo de big companies e wo man mu.
Yes.
And she wo man mu and sorry e investment wa bruchire but ono de obi enuma e wo man mu anya hwe no e Ghana ha mabunu na na benya adwuma no me ya me kuro mu amefiri amanten okwaye amanten starch factory e Kennedy Japan ne dia look at the number of workers
this is what Ghanaians we don't want to justify. Sometimes we have to sit down, do analysis on people who can come out with a flying colors to help the country. Sir Kennedy, Eka said obey president for 2 years. Ghana beat Masisa. One thing about this man, the moment when he said he doesn't care whoever you are, being MP, being minister, say we are foster, and I say what do you mind sika so be me acho. But there are some other nkofubi wo kwa ba umia entimi ma bonten say we are president. So bet me agina na na so boldly say omia kwa arrest to be omia kwa jo obi nema. But Ken can do that. Ken ewo I can do spirit. He's a man people fear him that much. On phone in nipa obanya wo ye obeka na adwan kire. So adentia ye nya abotre na people are attacking him because of someone also sometimes okasa na yen twen in the next 4 years na yen hwe de bisi.
You see a group of you share I am a case I will be say me de menye politics menye hwan but obia wo people back or do na akoma.
Yes.
What you say? Sometimes me share papa na de ya share Kennedy beti na kase hey ade no kra ye ko no tinton time agai no ho nchire
justice or you blame
no ho nchire no.
Yes.
Because man we ja legacy.
Yes.
E dey ato ho.
Because the last time I interview said obey president presidential cars grow use
we ja legacy dey ato ho.
That's what I say. It ya fair into ya attacking na ya nhwe no mane ma me
you see a banesa yes say ya na yon crofobio hwe we you be internationally his recognized it in simply ya kafa no ho ya kafa no no eduru ba bia e masa ade no etia ne niema bia obetimi anya some kind of investment bia obetimi anya from the foreign world no ebetimi etia sa niema no ti eduru ba bia moma ya nhwe yensem bia ye kan yie and just a damage ya nkasa
what my main fast me twem ye fa ne senanado after the presidency okokotenase
yo
if never we was you you telling come you telling you so let's imagine Ken and Ankaye former president he will still do investment
he has businesses
and Ken and former president said Nanadu here in compare foreign investment about BBA companies. These are things I was say you're doing.
Na onye president okura. And now Okovota region land awakwaje to plant cassava. Miami krom de cassava no ye no ho. And now me social media rubber factories are we other factories ne nkrofo a wo twa omoka.
Prof, we shouldn't be ungrateful.
It is a any president ikra oba so oba bepriya. Can't we I mean protect this person? She acquire your fast so during the former government in a time, former president in a time, the administration no. She acquire fast so a same crofobia. She papa kwasindu banks in Numa. She acquire your fast so a Ghana for your say Numa because of politics.
Nanado asem de ya na ne kan ye me.
You see, she the number of banks, number of people papa kwasindu emperor or more Ghana ha. She kwasindu kwamradofo. Look at the way fast say womunuma and na your face ya say omo but yeah papa kwasindum owoni obedi but look at the people who are working under him
so
you see a group of bia yentimamfo no we need to think te bia ye jay homa politicians na omo be say yo
one thing is say Kennedy na me dey say was me boni din
sure
I was say one so o play the cars here
sure
say ye makwan ana wo yin kofo si wo say yen call radio upon radio na yen chire amanfo ni projects a wo ya Ghana ya adwene ba no so very sure focus on ntoko amanfo the attack because he's a man that said can leave legacy and his legacy still remains
yes
obegusu aye but Umia has done nothing aside said na NPP power so he did it in the name of NPP but Ken is doing everything for himself as a businessman, as an investor.
Sure.
And the other radio upon radio, tell people what he's doing, what he can do, and wait for the next 4 years. And this is what Baumia and people has sat down, think of it, say, my
was started
money a year campaign about in the new year. In the next 4 years, we have to attack him.
The kind so me sure say be share nipane ben on fa sa kwan no so na enema wo ye wo Ghana ha mum on na enu from this period here wo mu because yanko primaries woni obi ani twaka bia enti wo de wo niema wo ye no
keep on
chase na daddy hwe papa yi ka say ope president Chirabosom ka say ope president e de na ma Ghana fo ani ko no so enye de ono akasa ye na asori no Kwame Nkrumah niema wo ye
this man no
I was starting yin on the TV so no
what you say
akofo adwen ba so koto aba na akodi ted
the only say the mere bi na the TV nkwa na me I don't
even me
yes I don't watch the
what you say
of now sorry
papa when mama can say me tro those days no na okọ ahwia me na me ye branch chairman me ye chairman for gum
oh
and
Chirabosom ban
yes na me ye chairman because edru ba bia me TV on me the told us we change na me no obekun
yes
that is the truth because we changing TV na me no obekun
said the work me TV da a year Chirabosom TV sa for more than years
yes
because never do apartment come be na me
who da
ono na man me say your flight because see baby e betimi asanko eni ye wo companies be
kana ne ye ties wa ne ye sa matches ye yes I want a process and you na me knew that and I ask myself say papa wo for videos ni free him
you see
how does he get the videos
when they didn't see kwa kushim
what you say
wa bless can any individual they
and I was thinking said that CPP so na Kwame Nkrumah party right
yes.
I was thinking said this party will go and see this man maybe sit with him, get his idea, bring him into their party, whether make him the front line, and I said, like, because Kwame Nkrumah legacy, no, and I know where the other kind of phone.
Yes, that is true. But one thing is a Ghana, no, you find the BS at nature may outmoded. We always need new ones. But you really say old ones and so polishing are the new ones.
Kwame Nkrumah never had the idea say Ghana beba benya oil, but he built a refinery. So even Sontawo can will buy the crude from outside. Yeah, but refining over here because even the end product na engine no quota le dey kwan. But today you benya oil no, but where is this refinery? Very much. Enti honorable Patrick Boama. So far
last one na politics ya kasi yekoma ebeka na ya kan ya koka ni kwase yeka honorable Patrick Boama nyame sure na Saudi na no beto sasem we mu na NPP core values no omo ashifte from party on penifo e wo ho metimi put two things together. NPP penifo shouldn't look at what people are doing, people are saying on social media.
And
TV.
Those penifo are now looking at bringing out a new party. Because Dr. Nyawo Yawutamakuru was a founding father of NPP, yes. But looking at NSEM working these days near the end, in fact,
said penifo and National solve this issue. NPP bet when you 5-6
is it that don't you think they have to put it straight to the face of Bawumia and the face of Nanado say you people have done that go
and only them
let's start the party the way it was with the tradition.
The reason being that when Nanado was in power, he never gave opportunity to those leaders to sit with him, talk to him, let him know his mistakes.
Changing histories and other things.
So those people thought they were abandoned. Were you almost film? And we almost film now Lancashire so that they can reason with him. What's on the Wayaba or because of assistant? So I didn't know the same thing because Nanado can never say he brought something without the knowledge of Bawumia. Although he can do things and definitely Bawumia will read it.
NDC were saying that a vote for Bawumia is a vote for Nanado.
Yes. Into what Nanado did is what he is coming to continue, or he wanted to come to continue. So the Empenifora International, it's not that they can't call Bawumia. Who is Bawumia that they can't call? Excuse me to say this.
Yenyi E-Levy. But this E-Levy, you were the one that used it for your birthday.
And now you came to say blah 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 and the NPP did this. You say economically we didn't go and now mind the youth that sure. With this E-Levy and betting tax and other stuff.
Information tax.
Yes, the youth did video on social media several times, several months and years.
In Tubia.
You heard it, you watch it, you never mind. So it's an opposition. Why are you bringing mess and fight to between Ken and other people? But he's being strategically wise when it comes to politics. But the way in it Ken knows when you're about so Ken you're about now in Pennyford Tenacity. Now we put you together. Let's wait and see in the next 4 years. But we are contesting Ken. As a flag bearer.
Now, okay, to wrap up now, are you also not sure, say, they can sit with the two people so that at the end of the day, maybe Bawumia lead and Ken become his vice? And
Ken will never accept it.
And then Ken also leading and Bawumia becoming his vice.
I know it could be possible, but for Ken to sit down.
But I don't know much about the constitution. Can Bawumia become vice again after?
Not sure. He can only become a president or president for MP, but to become a vice.
Yeah.
So one thing, Ken, any Alan Cash, or more, and she said they should have sat down together
and then team up
together. Now you can definitely they would have.
And I knew, say. this amnesty that Kennedy Japan is calling for Alan Cash to come. I think, sir, when Alan is back, Kennedy will team up with him.
Yes.
You become this, I become that. We team up and go.
Yes, amnesty no more grant here. Alan will come back. Alan will be a president. Ken will be
his vice.
It
is easy. They will agree to that. Kennedy will agree to that.
Yes, and I don't know what's I'm working on it. Kennedy shouldn't come out, blah blah blah.
And I don't think they will also ask for amnesty for what do we call it? Alan to come in. Why they will say they just come and be an executive member? No, they are bringing him to either become a frontliner.
Like, Baumia can never contest Alan.
Sure.
Say a bad fact bearer for NPP. Baumia can never contest Alan.
Oh sure.
So
sure.
Ken in the worker. Yamon Pies NPP for they will bring unity.
Sure.
And Alan Cash will come back.
Sure.
And Baumia he has to sit down, go to his economical world, blah blah blah, and try to do what is best for business.
He will get an offer.
Yes.
Sure.
And another have an opportunity. So if you are done, just leave the party or leave your position and go. Before I say NPP unity, and they have to sit. They have to forget what Nanado has done.
Okay.
All this message they give him the steer course all this because this man
I've been made.
Yeah, I've been made. Nanado course we about the 24 or your power chop. NPP 24 say what you can or mine a year dear.
Na say Ghana for as Nanado away.
Me dem go go so course say o she.
Honeymoon one audio said you.
Omla or Pia Montel bet why is he be no. Or she dem.
Nana yechia.
This man, Ghana politics is very funny, but sometimes you have to take some for a joke and try to do business. Everything for the last one, I won't try say I won't the unity, Beba, a NPP, a Yaman, in penny for a Sabi. Sanana quality or Manasum too, and I'm on person which I pet at JD1. Or Monkan, some more Madu a Chida. We hold their back, and as you Jim without us, they are not there because we vote for them. No one coming up together, team up together, so that they get one NPP, one family for the next 4 years.
All right, me da si Nyankopon Shro Emmanuel Afri na wote ne nka no asem a Honorable Patrick Boama Okankwe Central MP Honorable Asmo de Babetu Jan said the NPP has lost its focus and has shifted from its focus and no na yekebo ho ensem no se ne party no esiko ye best the unity by mpanifo say when there's unity there's strength enti no prayer so yi ba kwa ne buka bomu a emu se mo a mo free edem ba bonten na se mo bekeka mo nsem ekoso wodem ho a na mo ma ya wa bonten no ye tenia ekoso best NDC MPP yesamo se ahwiegu na so ahina no emboy mo betunya sa hyehye no foforo ti mo ammo modia na mo hyehye mo niam nyina ye ye de wo ho mo hyehye wie ha ye de ani ebedi akire mo hyehye ne yeso so a obekan ye wo se dia ahwa na pen ye de aba de abo no yo ntene de ye de ye wo ho ye hwe de beka etofom so a ye de beba amanipa nyina ate ne wo mu hunu ni a ekoso ti Nyankopon hwe ba bia wo hwe ye bia continue to subscribe, like and share to others. Bomodia Nyankopon hwe nyame ya adoma center besa so ahia bi. Bye bye.
We're following selfless people. NSEM. When Bias Unis can be a boy and Semano. On the time was on the bit by